really wanted to get some hands-on experience. So understanding how do you lay out a site, what's involved in the operations, what are all the health and safety aspects to it. And we as Grey Lynn 2030 really wanted to explore some ideas around upcycling. How can you add value?
Our main goal was to create jobs. We are now seeing that the migrants and former refugees need to increase their participation in the waste reduction.
A project on this scale needed a fair bit of funding, and so we realised that we would probably need to join together to access sufficient funding to run this project, plus it gave us more people resources to be able to do it as well. The first challenge was finding a site. So real estate doesn't come cheap in central Auckland, and we initially were looking for a warehouse type arrangement, a covered space that we could use.
It's really difficult for community groups to lease commercial space, mainly because the landlords often require a personal guarantee to lease the site, and then they often have a long term, 3-year term.
And that's when we started to think of the idea of the containers and having a site here.
When we started this, we should have been promoting the site 6 months before. Having said that, we didn't have the resource 6 months before. So, where do you actually get the resources?
Stories in local newspapers, like the Onehunga Community News, were very successful in bringing people to the site. They've run a couple of articles for us, and we've placed a few ads in there.
Both of these organisations are community organisations, and so by default are located in a community. Coming out here to Onehunga, it's possibly a bit too far away from their base of support.
We've taken goods to the Grey Lynn car boot market to try and sell them there. Currently Granada is taking goods to the Friday Wesley market to sell them there, and those areas have a lot more passing foot traffic, so it's been a successful selling tactic, but it requires a lot of effort to load goods up, take them there, bring the rest back.
So my advice for another community organisation is to really stay where you've got that support from a geographic point of view.
We really just wanted to see how can these two groups, two cultures, and two groups coming from a different socio-economic background can actually work together.
We spent quite a bit of time trying to find ways to upcycle and add value to the items that were being donated to the centre. So we looked at a lot of different options, and the one that we came up with was gift baskets. So putting together low value items into an attractive gift basket, and the idea was that people would buy the gift baskets and donate them. So we arrange the donation, and they go to children from a refugee background, and the response has been great. People really love the idea. We've sold around 50 of them.
So we need these sorts of enterprises to get us higher up that waste hierarchy.
Since we've been here, we have diverted 10.8 tons of unwanted goods. Okay, and out of that, we managed to sell approximately 5 tons of goods.
They got one guy here, they spent $1,000 buying the stuff in here to taking it to Tonga. When I came here, I didn't know the plastic bag, soft one, is different from put in your recycle one. I can learn from here.
That's really what I'm proud about, is that over the period of about 12, 13 months that we've been here, we've not sent anything to the landfill yet.
Already out of this project, the learnings have supported another project. There's now a Zero Hub literally this week opening up in Tamaki and Panmure, and a lot of the learnings from here have been taken across from those community groups. There's 4 groups there that are joining together, and so this has been extremely valuable for our sector, and yeah, full credit to these 2 organisations for taking that challenge. It's hard to step up.
Grey Lynn 2030 is definitely very keen to continue running waste reduction initiatives.
And we can easily operate a drop-off centre. Earth Action Trust is still interested to participate in the tender process of the future recycling centre in central Auckland.
Grey Lynn 2030 has also run a Trash to Trade initiative, taking business waste, which is going to be a very big focus of Auckland Council, is the commercial waste, and turning that into saleable items. And we're very keen to continue on with that initiative and mentor those people and artists that are creating these items.